Who's going to win versus Triple G and Steve Rolls? Man, who is Steve Rolls? Steve Rolls is on the national Canadian boxing team. He's been boxing his whole life. His knockout record is only 50%, but he still has the power to knock Triple G out if he gets a couple of good hits. But here's the thing. Steve Rolls has nothing to lose. You gotta remember that. Remember that when someone has nothing to lose and everything to gain, they are a dangerous fighter. Just look what happened to Anthony Joshua. Do you guys know how famous, rich Anthony Joshua is and was before the Andy Ruiz fight? Anthony Joshua was on top of the world. He might not have been a mega superstar here in the United States, but across the way in England and the UK and in Europe, he was a mega superstar that got knocked out by a no one. No one knew Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz had everything to gain and nothing to lose. It's very similar with Steve Rolls versus Triple G. Triple G, he is gonna go down as one of the greatest fighters. He has a draw on his record and one loss against Canelo Alvarez. But let's be honest, did he really lose those fights? Was it really a draw the first time he fought Canelo Alvarez? Hell no, it wasn't. Anyone who watched that fight knows that Triple G beat Canelo Alvarez hands down. Now the second fight we're gonna have to go with Canelo Alvarez, mostly because he was the one putting pressure on Triple G and Triple G was landing his jabs, but it was the smaller guy backing up the bigger guy. Canelo Alvarez was putting a lot of pressure on Triple G, so it showed a hole in Triple G's game. Now, Steve Rolls versus Triple G, I expect to see a knockout. I will be in shock if it's not a knockout and if this goes the distance. Triple G has had a long break, so he's well rejuvenated, he's recovered, he's changed his coach, his training regimen. The way he trains is probably still as hard, but as far as the coach, anytime you change a coach, you want to prove something to the other coach. So Triple G is not just fighting Steve Rolls. Triple G is trying to prove that changing coaches actually did in fact help him. Check this out. Do you remember when Pacquiao got rid of Freddie Roach? He got rid of Freddie Roach for one fight against Matisse. And Manny Pacquiao dismantled Matisse, right? TKO victory. So it's the same thing here. Triple G is going to want to prove that he did the right thing by changing up coaches, and I expect to see some fireworks from Triple G. He's going to want to show the boxing community that his new coach, and he knows what he's doing by changing up coaches. And he's had a lot of rest. And Triple G, he's just iron, man. His jaw is iron. He took some hits from Canelo Alvarez, didn't phase him. So, if anything, expect a war that Triple G will come out victorious via TKO or knockout. But like I said, when a fighter has nothing to lose, like Steve Rolls has nothing to lose and everything to gain, man. If Steve Rolls beats Triple G, it won't be on the same level as Andy Ruiz beating Anthony Joshua. It won't be on that level, but it will make a lot of noise. So Triple G needs this fight to get the trilogy versus Canelo. So you can look to see Triple G trying to put on an explosive performance. He's got three things to prove in this fight. Triple G needs to prove that his coach, his new coach is worthy to train him. Triple G has to prove he deserves a rematch. He deserves the trilogy with Canelo. And Triple G has to prove Number 3, that he still has it because he's getting up there in age. All right, if you haven't done so already, like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. Eat healthy, be healthy. If you haven't exercised today, get your exercise on.